If you are considering moving to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, or coming here for an extensive period of time, in today's interview, we are going to talk about some of the things that Puerto Vallarta is known for and keeps people coming back. And my name is Elena, and usually on my channel, I share with you amazing real estate opportunities in beautiful Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. But today's content is going to be a little bit different. So if you have questions about Puerto Vallarta and want to hear someone else's opinion about it, this video is for you. We are here today joined by a very special guest, Arkadii. He's got an amazing YouTube channel. Arkadii, tell us about what you do.
Elena, hi everybody, my name is Arkadii. I live in Canada. I'm visiting Puerto Vallarta. I'm not a resident here. I have a YouTube channel, as Elena mentioned. It is all about education abroad because I've been working in the international education industry for 21 years, and then most of my career I've been living in Canada, working for Canadian colleges and universities and language schools as well. So if somebody is interested in studying in Canada, please feel free to reach out to me. I come from different places. I used to live in Germany, in Estonia, in Russia, and in Ukraine. So 4 countries. I did my master's degree in the UK, 5 countries, and I studied a little bit in the United States, so 6 countries. There must be a 7th one, but still, anyway. Yeah, and I've been coming to Latin America and Spain to study Spanish a little bit, to travel, and currently working online from Puerto Vallarta, and it's been almost a month here.
I know this is your second time for sure in Puerto Vallarta, no?
It's more than 10.
More than 10th. Okay, so tell us what keeps bringing you back here to Puerto Vallarta.
Yeah, well, I generally love Mexico a lot. Mexico is an amazing country to visit. Really, if you like being exposed to the local culture, local cuisine, you will not see much being in the hotel. So I really encourage everybody to come to Mexico if you are not afraid of the stories about crime, etc. Rent an apartment or Airbnb where you can cook for yourself, because buying here local food in the market is amazing. Like chatting with locals, you can easily make friends here. People invite to their houses, people invite for dinners, people party a lot together, and it's very common here. That's what I like most about Mexico. I used to travel to Caribbean before, and it's really nice there. I would say my favorite place in the Atlantic part, yeah, including Tulum, etc. I would say the Atlantic part, my favorite would be Playa del Carmen, but Puerto Vallarta feels so much more authentic, I would say. I've been to 8 cities in Mexico already and going to Guadalajara tomorrow.
Wow.
For the first time.
Oh, that was my next question. So you always come back for a few weeks, a month, or are you planning on the next time make it a little bit longer? What's your feel about that?
Yeah, I would say COVID has changed our lives a lot. Before COVID, I mostly worked full-time, as I said, for bigger companies, for colleges and universities. They are strict about when you can take vacations, because you really depend on when students arrive, when they have holidays, etc. So in winter, I could only manage to take a maximum 1 or maybe 1 week or 10 days maximum. And coming to Mexico in the summer is not my thing, to be honest. I cannot even imagine how people survive here when it's too hot and humid. I try to travel in winter as much as possible, but during COVID, I was luckily laid off. First, it sounded scary, but then I started working as self-employed again, as an agent, recruiting students, doing marketing for schools, little by little, and then I could travel to Europe for 6 weeks, travel to other places, and then finally I'm here in Mexico for a month, which is beautiful, and I'm working online. I manage my own time. Sometimes I can go to the gym during lunchtime, but then in the afternoon, when the heat is not that strong, after I would say 5 p.m. is the best time for me to go to the beach. And then on some days I also go out. I go to the places and meet people around.
I wanted to ask you something about something you just said. So you luckily got laid off. And tell us a little bit more about that, because I know a lot of people are I get a lot of comments and questions about, well, yes, we want to move, but what are we going to do? So tell us a little bit about, how, like, I'm sure it was a shock when you got laid off.
Yeah, definitely.
Right?
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about that and how you managed through it.
Yeah, this is not easy, to be honest, and that's not really easy when you work in Canada, living in Canada, when you have the security. Many people find that working full-time, and especially working for government corporation. It was my case at some point. It was really great. It was great experience, but then you always have the pressure of your deadlines. You have the pressure of your short vacations. You have the pressure of your number of your sick days. And really, when you're self-employed, you work 24/7. But then you are so much more satisfied. The only thing, you need to find your niche where you can make enough for living. Working online is not easy at all, but now the mind has changed for a lot of people. Again, during COVID, because lots of people started working remotely. I would say that either you find the online job, or you create your own business and find your niche where you can make enough for living and enjoy different places, not necessarily staying in one place. You might want to move. I just made a video with a couple. They move from country to country every 6 months, but apparently they want to stay in Mexico. They like Mexico more than any other place. So let's see how things go. But then you can explore the world. You can see so many places and find maybe your next destination.
Yeah, that's so cool. Okay, my next question is this. Would you see yourself living in Mexico for a longer period of time than a month or 2 months?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm really impressed how this place has changed, to be honest. I've been coming here for 12 years, and then it used to be less multicultural, more American tourists, maybe some Canadians as well. I see the beautiful properties that have been built during this decade, and how the infrastructure has changed, all the nice restaurants, all the gym membership. I got a gym membership here. Yes, the price is similar to what I pay in Canada, but the quality is great and the services are great. You get a trainer helping everybody for free. You can still afford lots of things that are more expensive in Canada. Let's say going for massage here would be so much more affordable if you're really looking for those services. And then you have the beach and all these activities around. It's great. I can totally see myself to live here for longer than a month, and then I need to see how I can manage, maybe making it seasonal, or who knows, maybe for retirement one day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You ever thought about investing here into real estate?
Yeah, that's a very good question, because now in Canada, I would say that's a national sport to invest in properties, to sell, rent out, flip, and do all those things, because in every single party there will be talks about the weather and real estate, 100%. So I would say that now many people, especially the newcomers, they get disappointed. And when people talk to me, because I work with students a lot, some of them are adults, some of them come to study in Canada even with families, and they want to build their career in Canada, and they ask me, what should I do with housing? When we talk about this, I cannot really advise on this. I'm not a financial or real estate advisor, but when you look at the market, I would say maybe you make smaller steps, maybe invest somewhere else where you can get some profit. You can invest it as your future pension, for example, as something that you can sell later and maybe buy something bigger. And I've seen people doing it step by step. I think Mexico can be one of the destinations right now, because let's say I cannot afford the water view house in Vancouver area, while here you can get something 10-15 minutes walkable to the beach, can rent it out, and you can come here as your vacation property. So especially for people looking at investing at cottages, maybe instead of buying a cottage, it's a good idea to get something in the south. To me, I'm not the person who would take risk easily. I would do your research and proper support for this project. You don't want to jeopardize and lose the money, right? So I would look into the services here first, know people, and then maybe little by little I come up with this idea of buying a place here.
Friends, I interrupt the video to remind you that if you are looking to purchase a property in paradise, aka Puerto Vallarta, I've created a free masterclass for you that goes over 5 of the most important things that you should know before buying a property here. So make sure to check it out in the description below. Such a good advice, and so true, so super important, right? To do your research, especially in a foreign country. Everything is quite different here.
I'm going little by little. I'm doing my dental here, so I will see the quality. The food, I'm already happy and satisfied. The people are nice. The beach, I know, but those like little things, like going to the gym, living as local. So just trying things, and then I've been added to the WhatsApp group of the expats living in Puerto Vallarta. They are very helpful. They even like invite people over to mingle, to find the newcomers. So the community seems to be very, very friendly here. Even the foreigners living here.
I love that you brought that up. Okay, the question of the hour.
Okay.
Canada versus Mexico. Where does your heart lie still? Canada or Mexico?
Well, definitely Canada is home. Every time I come to Canada, I feel happy. I love Canada. That's in my heart forever. But it doesn't mean there is no place in my heart for other places. And coming to Mexico, coming to Puerto Vallarta so many times, definitely I can say that I really enjoy it here. And every time the plane is landing, my knees are shaking. Every time there is something new. Let's say this time I'm going to Guadalajara, which is amazing. Last time I was in Mexico in August, and I went to Baja California and Monterrey, and they are also beautiful. And then studying Spanish and finding new people here, it's also great.
Think that is all. That's all my questions for Arkadii. Thank you so very much for coming to join us. Please let us know in the comments below if you have any questions for Arkadii, what he does. I will put the link.
I will be watching. I will be following this video, and yeah, please send your comments or questions to me. If you have any questions, I would be more than happy to respond.
Perfect. That's awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Elena. Good luck. Bye.
Bye.